Hi there, I'm Allison Moon, and welcome to 90 Days of Self-Publishing, and today is day 17. A quick note before I continue that I probably won't be recording videos on Saturdays or Sundays anymore, just so I can increase my own personal productivity on getting this book to print, and I will be focusing instead on recording videos from Monday through Friday as my schedule, so thanks for understanding. In terms of today's video, I wanted to talk about marketing plans. I was really privileged to be working with a traditional publisher about 8 months ago who requested of me a marketing plan. Now this is actually a really rare request for fiction books. Most fiction books are sold completely based on the manuscript itself, whereas nonfiction books are often sold based on a proposal, an excerpt, and a marketing plan. Fiction books really don't work that way. However, I was so happy that they asked me because it allowed me to do a lot of homework and research that now is benefiting me as I self-publish. I've got a 25-page marketing plan just ready for me to utilize it. So that was a really wonderful tool that I've been using. In order to figure out how to build a marketing plan, I would suggest Google is your #1 resource. There are different kinds of marketing plans for different kinds of projects and different styles. So I would say do a little bit of research and find one where filling in the blanks works really well for you. So I found a marketing plan online and just started filling in the blanks. There's lots of different sections. One of the primary ones is market research. Now in doing my market research, I found something really interesting that I wasn't expecting about my book at all. I had imagined that my market, my demographic, was for lesbian women, lesbian, bisexual, queer identified, and feminist identified women. My book is about lesbian werewolves after all. I kind of assumed that it was for lesbians. However, in doing my research, I found something completely different. As I started talking to more traditional publishers, traditional feminist publishers, and publishers of lesbian literature, I found that most of them didn't really get it. Most of them didn't understand the lesbian werewolf thing on the level that I was really expecting them to. However, the genre people totally got it. People who read science fiction and fantasy loved the idea. And I think it's probably because people who read science fiction and fantasy are always looking for new and interesting and novel takes on old classic favorite stories of theirs. So the lesbian werewolf thing was just a retelling of a werewolf story in a new, interesting way. This was a wonderful revelation. And it made me revisit my marketing plan, aiming more towards genre fans. And genre fans crossing genders, sexual orientation, and age group. It's really people who just like reading werewolf stories. So this was a really wonderful thing for me to realize, and now I'm actually kind of retooling my marketing plan to suit those people more so than the lesbian community. Now, of course, there's plenty of overlap, and there are plenty of queer women and feminists who read science fiction and fantasy. In fact, there's a lot of really fabulous feminist science fiction and fantasy out there. But it's really nice to know that this is a larger and more interesting demographic than I originally had thought. Now, in terms of also creating your marketing plan, I recommend a book called Book Life by Jeff Vandermeer. This book is an extraordinary resource. I used it in creating my marketing plan from start to finish. Jeff Vandermeer is a real understander of new media in a way that doesn't feel cloying or outdated like a lot of marketing books can feel. This book very much talks about what it is to craft a book life. That is, how to be a professional writer and have your professional life and your personal life work for you as a writer. I couldn't recommend this book highly enough. If you're a writer or publisher, definitely go out and get it. I have the whole thing highlighted to all hell. So that's pretty much it for today. My marketing plan is 25 pages in 8 sections, so I'll probably be breaking it down in further videos, but obviously that's too long to go into one video today. So I'll leave it at that for today, but visit me tomorrow and I'll probably be diving into my marketing plan head on. Thanks again for joining me. Bye.